Welcome to episode number 21 of the Katzzbros podcast. I'm still here. I'm still your host, George Katz. Today, one member of the panel was unable to make it, which is quite unfortunate, but I still got 2 out of 3 members from the last episode. George to my right, Gus Bus to my left, and we have a lot to dive into, as we do have the NBA draft coming up in the next few days. Latest FA rumors surrounding Kyrie and the whole Brooklyn drama right now. And where is that going to leave KD? And then, of course, we will get into the latest MLB hot takes. But first, how's everyone doing today?
Doing great, dude. It's a scorcher outside.
Scorcher? It's a big word for you.
Scorcher.
I'm doing pretty good. Long day at work. A lot of carpets to be cleaned today. So that was my day. But yeah.
You know, I got a new cut today just for the episode. You know, I got a little pep in my step. I'm feeling good. Free agency's around the corner. MLB's getting into the All-Star voting. We got the deadline. But like I said, we'll start with the NBA and Paolo Banchero's odds. If anybody's a great bettor who's interested in betting, has dropped.
It's a shame Stanger's not here.
I know.
One of the degenerates,
right?
The degenerates, one half of the degenerates.
I'm back. Yeah, we got 3 parlays today going.
Like, don't forget Prize Picks. He's sponsored. Not yet.
DM us on Instagram or TikTok if you want the promo code. Free 25 to play with.
Get out of here.
Stop. Be honest. But Paolo Banchero now went from plus 1,600 to plus 400 to be the number 1 pick. I think that's insane how much the odds dropped. I don't see him going one studs. I still think Cheddar Jabari will, but I think he's a lock in that 3.
He's probably the most NBA ready player in the draft right now. I mean, Chet, I think, is too small. He's 7'1", but he's too small. He's gonna be like Jabari. I mean, I didn't watch a ton of Jabari, but
Jabari's
I feel like
a great athlete.
I just feel like Paolo's game is the most NBA ready of any player right now, but I think Jabari has the most projection. That's what the scouts are.
I heard Bill say Keegan Murray out of Iowa is the most NBA ready out of 10. Like, I mean, you can make that argument. Was he at Iowa for 4? I think he was at Iowa.
Yeah, was he? No,
I don't know.
He might have been a junior.
I mean, but like
Keegan, no, him and Johnny Davis are both, I think very talented.
Like Paolo's just like he's what, like 6'10", Paolo?
Yeah.
He's like 6'10", like he showed flashes of like really good at Duke, like that mid-range pull-up he has.
Right.
I just think I don't know, I think he makes the most impact out of those 3 guys right away on any team, Paolo.
And especially with the Rockies trading Wood to the Mavericks, which for absolutely, like, that is the definition of a bag of chips trade for Sterling Brown, Boban. Trey Burke was the best player that plays.
Boban.
Right.
Like that all signals, and then I forgot who came out with the report, but I saw on my bleacher they're zeroing on Paolo if he's there at 3, which I think he will be because he already said no to OKC.
They'd have a nice core. KPJ, Jalen Green,
KPJ,
and then they're gonna get one of the 3 of Chet, Paolo, and Jabari.
Well,
That's a
Kenyon
good core.
asked for a trade, Martin Jr.
Yeah, I mean John Wall.
He opted in, but
He's gonna
I
opt
don't
in.
see him.
I don't even know. I didn't even know.
I mean, John Wall, I feel like he still has some left in the tank. I mean, didn't he average
no, he was a beast, but
he averaged like 20 when he
the
played.
injury bug gets.
No, but when he came back, he averaged like 20 a game, I think.
Well, in a league where there's no defense being played.
There it is.
Is that really a lot? Is that a lot?
Oh, there it is.
I mean,
There it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I could actually kind of talk a little bit about the draft because college basketball is 20 times more entertaining than the NBA. So
wait, I just want to get this straight. How many minutes of NBA Finals basketball did you watch? In total after games.
Congratulations to the Warriors.
The Golden State Warriors.
And,
how about playoff the Henny?
Anything is possible.
Hey,
no, he was
anything is possible.
He was running into fans.
Yeah.
Draymond was being.
He stumbled over.
Yeah,
when
man,
he stumbled over into the
Yeah,
lady.
yeah,
I was like,
trucked her.
And he dropped his ring.
He did drop his ring. He was a mess the other day.
But
Jackson, Tyson,
but
Jordan.
Henny.
Game 6.
Henny.
Yeah, but in terms of answering the question of how many minutes I watched,
after Game 6, you probably tuned in for a solid 4 minutes in Game 6.
Dude, Game 6 I probably watched around 4 minutes. That probably
So 14 minutes.
Right.
You didn't even crack 15 minutes.
Do that. But do you like Curry's hard in that one since you called him out for
Yeah, good for
hard?
him. Wins Finals MVP.
Point to
He'll
the
get
ring.
6 in his career.
Point to the ring.
6?
Yeah, and he's already into the top 10.
I mean,
he'll end up being better than LeBron.
I don't see who would beat them next year.
Oh, I mean,
That's a whole other topic.
yeah, but in terms of the draft, I'd like a lot who's going to go late, maybe undrafted. Christian Braun out of Kansas. I think he has sneaky athleticism. But
That's a good pick.
What about the homegrown talent from Meadows, Max.
I mean,
I think if he goes to Golden
It's a
State,
late, you think like a late round?
they'll make him another Jordan.
I was a
Poole.
little surprised by it when he signed with an agent, meaning he can't go back to school, because there's a lot of talent and a lot of untapped talent.
Yeah,
Potential's just there for sure.
he's got the shooting.
Oh,
He did struggle.
I mean, he was all Big Ten his freshman year. I think he should have stayed another year.
I think he should have too, but at the
One
end of
year.
the day, if he signed with an agent, I think he's hearing something that
Yeah.
a lot of NBA teams are looking more
Someone's
at the
gonna take
potential,
him, yeah.
and I think he'll be more like a late first round kind of
Like
guy.
an IO type guy.
Yeah.
Even if he goes in the second.
So, because I don't think he would have signed with an agent unless they really told him
Mhm.
like you're going to be like a late
Yeah.
first round guy. So I think Golden State would be a great fit. Obviously,
I saw New
Who
Orleans
wouldn't
on the
fit with
latest
them?
mock. The latest mock had New Orleans.
I mean,
At late first.
yeah, late first.
imagine the Bulls pick him up.
Yeah, I
No,
mean,
we're not doing this.
We need a big.
we're not doing a back to back.
We need a big.
We need a big. I would like. People are saying that Jalen Williams kid.
What about the kid from Serbia? Is it
Oh.
Serbia?
I think a big
Or Philippines,
free
it's from the
agency. I like
Philippines,
Mitchell
isn't it?
Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson would be good.
A little injury prone, but
I'd rather have him than
I'd
Rudy.
rather
If I-
I'd rather
I-
sign Mitchell Robinson than trade P. Will for.
I
Rudy.
say screw it. Let's go all in. Let's trade for Gobert on draft night for like
What?
Kobe. Fuck it.
They don't want Kobe.
I don't even know what else.
Just don't keep P. Will.
And then sign Bamba.
Keep
Go sign Bamba.
Mohamed Bamba.
I saw that's what
Mo
they're
Bamba.
thinking about doing.
Well,
I
we're
think-
gonna run a Cavs lineup out there with 2-7
No, you just
That's what do you
strengthen
mean
it.
Cavs lineup? That's gonna be like the
You
the
think that's the new wave?
The Magic are gonna have like 5 guys over like 6'9".
No, but you look at the Cavs started that. They had Lowry, Mobley,
Lowry's
and
a bomb.
who was the other one? Was it Jarrett?
Jarrett,
Yeah, they had
Jarrett,
3 guys over
Mobley.
7 foot.
Caleb's also football, but they could have played it.
They ran like a giant lineup.
But as far as the draft, I think this draft is very deep. Personally, I think people are gonna get some gems outside of the lottery pick.
no
like,
doubt.
like one team that's fascinating to me right now is Hornets with Kenny Atkinson retracting being a head coach. And now I know Jordan interviewed D'Antoni about the job, but they got 13 and 15 in an ideal perfect draft. If you're like a Hornets fan or whatever, LaMelo fan, and you like the Hornets, like there's a lot
They're
of
not Hornets fans, just LaMelo.
They're
there's-
LaMelo fans. What's
And
their
people
center?
like
What's their
live
center?
in
What's their
Charlotte.
center? What's their center? Who's their center?
They need a center. That's where we're going
Everyone
with.
at Ryan's their center. They always like
Oh, don't they have Kelly Oubre too?
no. Oh yeah, Kelly.
Oh,
Oubre.
yeah.
Everyone
I
loves
mean,
Kelly.
Bridges. But he's
No,
not a
there's
center.
this center that everyone like
And their announcer.
make
Everyone
memes
loves
of.
their announcer.
Yeah, he's from
Actually-
Chicago. Did you know that?
They're not.
I heard it on the Bulls podcast.
But what they need at 13, 15 ideal, if they get Jeremy Shohan from Baylor, and then at 15 they get Mark Williams, that's like an automatic A+ draft for them because that fits all their big needs. And Shohan's been really impressive.
This one's got Ochai Agbaji going 18 to the Bulls. Could you imagine if a guy like that slips to 18? I know we need
Yeah.
a big, but that's one of the most dominant players in college history right there.
I mean, it is. I heard that Easton kid, the LSU kid, power forward. I've
It
seen
really
that.
is a deep draft. I didn't even think about that.
And then we got.
what about Kofi?
Okay,
Kofi.
That's just not even. That's a non-story.
Maybe like for the G League.
Yes. That dude is a butcher at the rim.
Wow.
And it's no disrespect,
No
but
disrespect.
a high prospect right now in the top 4 that's gonna be a top 4 pick is Ivy. A lot of teams are calling him.
Ivy's.
Knicks are trying to move up.
You think he goes ahead of Keegan?
I think. Okay, this is how I look at it. If he goes to Sacramento, where's Sacramento at?
They 4.
4.
Yeah,
Detroit's 5.
correct.
If he goes 5 with Cade, that's an elite backcourt.
I would
Detroit. Well, okay, you obviously have Jeremy Grant. You trade him, whatever. You're gonna get nice pieces around. That's a solid young star. I would like to see Ivy there. I don't think, personally for me, I don't understand Sacramento if he goes there with Fox. Not that they can't play. Then what was the purpose of drafting Davion
I
Mitchell?
think Sacramento's just.
They're just
They're
just there.
They're just a place for like young careers to go to die.
Halliburton
they can't-
escape thing.
Yeah, thank
Sabonis.
God he did because I mean they
He can
can't
move.
develop talent to save their lives. And they
What
have
about,
these picks every year.
What about they have
The Wizards
AJ
might wanna
Griffin
move up.
going 7th to Portland? What do you think about that?
Dude, Portland. I heard Portland wants to trade that pick to build a win now team around Dame. Like,
Then why would you get rid of CJ?
I think.
Yeah, exactly.
I
You
think
wanna win now.
I don't think they knew CJ and Dame would win. I don't know. It's a weird thing. I
I
agree.
need to keep 7 right there for now.
mean, they got Mark Williams going. I'm on CBS right now. They got Mark Williams going 9.
That's high.
9 to San Antonio.
I see San Antonio taking a guard. I think the Spurs, if the Spurs snag Ivy, if they found a way to go up, that's a backcourt too. DeJounte and Jaden. I could get with that.
Keegan dropping to 12.
Why is Patrick Baldwin at 13?
No, Keegan's a top 5 guy.
No, like CBS's mock draft just not good.
That was 8 hours ago. They put Baldwin at 13.
Yeah,
Baldwin, no offense, did not show out the
Here's an
combine.
up-to-date. This is their newest one. Let's see. They got Jabari going 1, Chet going 2, Paulo 3, Ivy 4, Benedict
Mather and I
5.
see going 4 to 7.
I love Mather.
That kid's
Dyson
good.
Daniels from the G
I heard
League.
Daniels, Indiana might get Ivy. There's a lot of good guards, which like,
Shaden Sharp.
okay, all 3 of those guards you just mentioned. Dyson Daniels, people are saying like, if there's a redraft, he was in the G League at 19, like he would have been like a higher up. But it's like,
Duran's going to be a good pickup.
if he goes at 12 with OK, that wouldn't make sense though. If 12 at OKC with Chet or whatever they had Chet at.
Yeah, they have.
I'm not a fan for the Bulls. As a Bulls fan, I'm not a fan of them drafting EJ Liddell. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, I don't think EJ Liddell is a draftable.
He's too undersized for the NBA.
It's like
And he can't shoot.
It's like
consistent.
drafting like a Trace Jackson Davis.
Yeah.
And I'm taking Trace all day.
You baby, flex it. The
But,
product.
but yeah, no, I don't. From what I've seen with EJ, it's just like your stereotypical guy who dominates college basketball and is just too undersized for the NBA. So
Yeah, no.
I don't even know why he's.
I'll take the Brandon kid, Malachi Brandon, if you're gonna go guard, but I don't think we go guard. Like Jalen Williams is.
Adbaji's the only guard I'd want.
Yeah, if you're gonna go guard, I'm gonna. If
he's
OJ's there, I'm taking
That
him.
would be
Yeah.
that would be sweet.
But I also think they want to package the 18th with Kobe, and I think they will. I think AK is gonna package it. He's gonna go for Gobert.
Can you
I'm not a
imagine?
big Rudy guy.
I'm not a big Rudy guy either because I just feel
I just-
Jason Kidd
yeah.
exposed him in that series.
Yeah. Can you imagine the Heat get Wendell Moore? It's like their prototype, the defenders they have. I mean,
Yeah.
Wendell's a lockdown. Him, Jimmy Butler,
PJ out.
Oladipo, PJ to the Bulls
Speaking
if we need him.
Okay.
So let him sit in the corner and lock up.
Can't wait to see 2 Hoosiers in this top 5 next year.
Oh, jeez. Big Indiana guy.
Huge. After we win the Natty.
I mean, like, where do you think Baldwin's gonna go? I mean, I think this is a really tough
late.
because he was projected. Him and Paulo were what?
Yeah,
1,
if he
2?
went to Duke,
Him and Paulo were 1,
he ruined
2.
his career. He went to
Projected.
play with Daddy and with Milwaukee.
UW Milwaukee.
Yeah, I mean, ruined
Oh
his
yeah,
career.
I totally forgot about that. Yeah.
I mean,
They were
how
calling
did he
like
not dominate?
Yeah, and the fact that he didn't even dominate the Horizon League is kind of insane.
Like, obviously, there's good talent everywhere in D1, but like,
no, I mean,
I feel like he would have done.
dumping
Like,
on the Horizon League here. It's just
No,
like
absolutely.
when you're a top 5 pick and
you're projected to go 1 or 2 behind
you're-
Paulo or
well,
Chet.
yeah, I mean you're the number 1 prospect. You're up there with Christie and all them, and you're going to the Horizon League. You should be averaging 25 a game.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just
Like,
you
that's
just
just.
out of there.
I mean, I get it. You want to like you had the spotlight on you. He had the spotlight on him at Milwaukee. Like he goes to Duke. You already have Paulo.
I don't know if
Grant.
they have any spotlights in Milwaukee.
No. I'm sorry. I mean, Giannis
Wow.
is the spotlight. For
Giannis.
that whole
Yeah,
sports
like
city.
they have like the one single spotlight in the city on Giannis.
And he's Greek, so
And he's,
I mean, he's
well,
Greek.
it's just how it goes.
yeah.
That's just how it works.
Yeah.
I like this Jovic kid though.
Yeah, they haven't gone to. Of course, he goes to the Spurs.
I don't think he's
I
done
love
to
that his
25.
name is Nikola Jovic.
instead of Jokic.
Like, and he's from
Yeah.
Serbia. I
Yeah.
love it.
If the Bulls go big, I wouldn't be surprised if AK takes him at 18.
Who's
If
the
he
kid
keeps
from
it.
the Philippines that you just see like 7 foot?
Yeah, no,
I
I'm
hate
sorry.
taking
He's
taking
not
international players. I'm not a fan.
What? Oh,
Alright.
so you wouldn't.
Jokic, Luka,
No,
Yeah.
I think,
Giannis.
well, that's just like a little different.
know what?
I mean, they're
You're
taking
saying-
over. I mean, they're taking over. You know, like the next year, 2023, that the kid, Bouyame, the
I
French
don't
kid,
know who he is.
he's
I don't know who
7'3".
he
Oh wait, yeah, I do.
The
yeah,
seventh, like he's a lock at one.
There's a kid from the Philippines who's a tall.
Yeah, no, like, but he's not good. I'm sorry.
We
We
had-
at the Philippines.
we
No,
took
no,
that-
no
What if
disrespect.
he's watching this?
I could be watching this.
I
right
hope
now.
I'm motivating him, but I would.
I mean, the Bulls took that guy in the second round last year.
Somebody just butchered his name.
What's his
too.
name?
Boyoing.
No, the French kid. No, the French kid.
Oh,
I
the
believe
French
it.
kid. You like the French kid,
The
that's
Filipino kid. I don't
No,
think.
what
he's
about
gonna
the
be
guy-
that good.
What about the
Sorry.
guy
Yeah.
we just took? The lefty. what's his name? Seminovic?
Oh, Seminovic? Yeah, he's
Yeah.
working out with Vucevic. His career is down the dumpsters. If he keeps working out with him,
He
definitely
turned the
won't
point
play.
guard, the 6'10" point guard who
Definitely
rebounded.
won't be
Vooch very quick.
Vooch.
He got, again,
Poor guy.
The 6.
damn, who are the Warriors taking? Who are they developing? Jake
Wake
LaRiva.
Forest.
That's
I think
just
they
not
should
happening.
just skip their draft pick and see if they win again next year.
I think they just like gift it to like.
Yeah.
If they get Trevor Keels.
I don't know how Trevor Keels. Trevor Keels is a linebacker playing basketball.
This guy,
I love that guy.
Ousmane Dieng from France, 6'9", and he had a
I
really.
don't think French
good-
players have that grit.
Wow.
Tony Parker.
Tony Parker.
Tony Parker, the
He's
little
that good?
Frenchman.
No,
Oh wow,
not a huge Tony Parker guy.
wow. I mean, dude,
You don't. So you.
No, that's all Tim Duncan.
Oh,
all those
what about
years
Manu?
No, Manu's
Well,
a
he's
role player.
Argentinian,
Oh,
so
my God.
Manu's a role player.
Mr. Euro.
Mr. Euro
himself.
himself. Everybody.
Yeah, he's
Wow.
He's not good either.
You heard it
Oh,
here
he's a
first.
good role player.
You heard it here first. The starting
So
shooting
they
guard.
should be a Hall of Famers, Manu
Oh.
or Tony.
Hall of Fame is a very.
Oh, like Manu.
That's a very like.
I think
prestigious
Manu has a
place
better
to
shot
put
than
someone.
Tony Parker.
I mean, not anymore.
I would agree.
Manu has a way
I
better
think
shot.
Tony Parker like doesn't belong. You know, he should have like a restraining order from the Hall of Fame.
Why? You hate him that much?
Wow.
I just don't think he's worthy of being there.
You don't think he was good? That's hot.
He's good
That's
at what he was
hot.
doing.
That's
He's good at what he was. I don't know. Tim Duncan, I think, is a top 5 NBA
Well,
player
obviously,
of all time.
I mean, he is 5-1 in the finals.
I mean, okay, I think if you put in terms of the greatest, maybe, but if you
No,
put
if we
best,
start talking about the greatest, this debate will go on forever.
yeah,
What's
we
that? I'll
can't
have
get into
LeBron
that.
out of my top 10.
Oh, you're gonna be Skip. You agree with
Yeah.
Skip's top 10? He was at 9.
LeBron's probably like 3 or 4, but
I mean,
let's not talk about that. That'll
Alright.
take way too long because I'll lose my mind during that segment as well. Especially if I had Sting here to rile me up.
Oh,
Then
then
he's
he's
gonna
gonna
be-
be. No, I
You told me
didn't.
2018 LeBron is the best player to ever touch a basketball.
That's a joke.
Right?
I mean, he's one of the probably. He was
Yeah,
insane that
no,
year.
he was very good.
I
Well,
mean,
LeBron
I don't want to
got
like start bash. He's not here to give his
Well,
arguments.
no, but I'm just gonna like bash him over that one comment that I thought was ridiculous. But
I don't
This draft
agree
is
with
deep,
that.
though.
yeah, no, for sure.
Johnny, if Johnny Davis goes to the Knicks,
I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know how I like the Knicks for someone
Knicks are just
to go
weird.
there.
I mean, they'll get Kyrie. That's where I think that's where we're
Wait,
going.
you think he's gonna hop just so
Yeah.
he can't play without the vaccine?
I mean,
Doesn't solve his issue.
Speaking of unvaccinated players, Kyrie.
Kyrie, a lot of drama. According to my boy Shams, you want a Shams or Woj-bomb? I wake up yesterday and I see him and Brooklyn had an impasse. Had no clue what the hell impasse meant.
Who's he not in?
Yeah, who's he?
with?
Yeah,
He's
he's
Impasse
walking
is
around
like
with
an
his
argument.
sage around the
Right,
arena.
right.
He's skipping the game. He's going to the game, but he can't play in it because unvaccinated people can go to the games, just can't play.
I mean,
right.
I'm not trying to get into that.
Like,
that
That's a
makes-
whole different.
Like
discussion.
he's doing all this
It's
stuff.
ludicrous.
Like,
But yeah, it won't
He's
be
just
long
a weird-
before.
he's
It
just
won't
like
be
a-
long before he's flicking off the Brooklyn crowd like he was with Boston.
wow. I mean,
I think he's out of his mind.
no,
quite
I
frankly.
just don't know what
He was saying some dumb shit
I
about
honestly
the
think.
Mother Nature. Like he
Yeah.
came out with like outrageous.
I mean,
quotes.
Yeah.
when you say the Earth is flat, like
Yeah, well, there's just
I just
so
don't.
much
He's
to-
the perfect word for Kyrie Irving is interesting. He is
Unique.
very talented,
unique,
unique. He is
Special.
very talented
special,
at
special
basketball.
on the court. He's special
Well,
basketball player.
special basketball player. You know, a lot of things going on in that mind that we just.
But he's at an impasse, and now the teams are the Knicks, the Lakers, the Clippers.
See, I think
And then
if he went with the Lakers,
him, Westbrook. Well, they
No,
traded
there
Westbrook.
would be a
Kyrie.
second-
that duo with LeBron would just become the most toxic duo to ever play.
Oh, whoa. What do you
I-
think about AD in that, Mr. Anthony?
Anthony
Davis?
He
Davis.
might have a broken back by
Anthony
by,
Davis.
by the end of camp.
Anthony Davis.
Yeah,
You know, he hasn't shot a ball since like.
he doesn't.
No,
play.
he was.
Yeah, he did. What it was? That's the LeBron mentality. When you play basketball with LeBron James, you don't shoot a basketball when you get injured.
I mean, LeBron was shooting with his kids, and they hit the Maybach.
Whatever. He's just LeBron's. Just,
Like what? I mean, so Kyrie goes, and then
If he goes
you're
like
Brooklyn,
Clippers,
then
that's dirty.
no, but like
That's a dirty team.
No,
Kyrie's
what would-
a very talented player.
well,
Kawhi, Kyrie,
What would they trade,
PG.
We said the same thing but like I feel like the Clippers are just not who we thought they were going to be. Like
Injured, though.
when he had that whole.
I mean, they didn't have
offseason-
Kawhi.
The
They didn't have
offseason where they
Kawhi.
had Kawhi and PG and the Lakers got LeBron and all that, and then like we were like debating which LA team was better. I just don't think either of them have lived up to it. And
Well,
I mean,
The Clippers
yeah.
couldn't. The Lakers had their shine.
They don't have a ring.
They won your favorite ring, the Mickey Mouse ring.
That does not count as living up to anything.
I mean, no, but like the Pacers were good.
Pacers?
Or not the Pacers. I'm so dumb.
Pacers have been good since PG.
Pacers haven't been good since
George Hill, Roy Hibbert,
Paul George, Danny Granger,
Tyler Hansborough,
Danny Granger.
You're just listing names I don't know.
No, like
I don't watch this league.
No, but like, so Kyrie leaves. KD's gonna go. Where's he go?
Chicago.
Yeah, right.
Bring him to the Bulls.
So him and Charles Barkley were debating earlier. Him and KD.
Dude, like
KD called him like a fat old man.
an old head.
An old head. Like you're just mad you don't make any money.
Let's just see like
Barkley was saying he needs to drive a bus, which I mean,
yeah, right. He's
Turn his
never
respect.
won. It's fair, but like Charles has never won a ring. Period. So I feel like any ring debate.
so.
Charles has to
KD
just-
called
he
him
has to be quiet.
a hating old head. Called Chuck.
Yeah, I mean,
Like KD, like realistically,
I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
that was still Curry's team. He just was the better player.
I don't see.
yeah, I think that's the perfect way to
100%.
describe it.
He was the best player on the team
It
at
was
the
just still
time.
Curry's team.
But
It was
Curry
Curry's
was like
team.
the most. I feel like Curry was like the word I'm looking. Not most impactful. Like
He's a leader. He was the
he's
captain
more
of the team.
valuable.
Okay.
Without him, you don't do as well.
Yeah.
That
Well, no,
gotta be the
but
leader.
the Warriors, they were homegrown. That was Curry, Clay, and Draymond's team. KD just joined.
Right.
But he was the
Been
best
there
player.
since- been
He
there
was
since
the best
beginning,
player in the
yeah.
world at the time.
Yeah, and then I saw an interesting debate. Like, why do we give all this, crap to players in the NBA that leave to go join super teams, but when other people do it, like with golfers going to live.
Yeah, what's his name? Did you see who just
Well,
left?
I know, but like when we're talking about like NFL players do the same thing. Like every sport does it. I feel like we only talk about it in the NBA.
It's because in the NBA it's been the biggest though.
Because
like,
it's the biggest, and it's like,
biggest impact of a player leaving.
and it's
Yeah, like
Most
one player
like-
makes a bigger difference than like
yeah,
most
like
team
look at
sports.
like if you look at football,
I'm kind of in the same boat.
Russell Wilson leaves. Like if a Russell Wilson level player in the NBA went to a different team, that like it's a
Huge
way
impact.
bigger impact
That-
other than Russell Wilson going to the Denver Broncos.
Correct, I agree.
That's
I mean, don't look what the Rams.
You've
are
got
doing.
11
I mean, the
people on
Rams are
field.
just stupid. They're just tossing money. They're the Yankees of football right now.
Oh yeah.
Like Von
But, yeah,
Miller.
you got the Yankees good, the Rams are good.
Whoever spends money is good, except if you're an LA
a
team.
1 seed, 1 March Madness.
Yeah, we're living a weird time. It doesn't really.
It's like too boring.
And I mean, how about Colorado Avalanche, dude? Tampa Bay came
that
back
series,
yesterday.
That series
A Colorado team is about to do something.
for the first time ever.
It's not wrong.
like
What name a Colorado team that's been good?
the Nuggets
I mean,
are probably
Denver.
the best team.
The
Denver.
Rockies made a World Series like 15 years ago.
I mean, but the Nuggets.
And they
I
got
forgot about
swept.
the Nuggets.
They haven't done anything though.
Who the Nuggets?
Correct, they've
I
done
mean,
nothing.
they went to the WCF. Yoke
That doesn't
Murder's
count.
out. Oh,
That doesn't count. That's
No, I
not.
forget.
You don't account.
I mean, if they have a healthy team, they're like a perennial like
I'm kind of
conference
tired of
final.
the like you don't do anything unless you win. That's not like doing anything.
I mean, it was also in the bubble. I mean, Yoke.
I mean,
Right.
Jamal Murray-
So, like,
Jamal Murray-
a Western Conference final in the bubble is the equivalent of like a 9-seed playing game and like a 10-seed.
I mean, if you look at the playing game this year, the Timberwolves won the NBA title.
the way
from
they
that
were
game.
getting.
I'm
That-
done.
that's
I'm done.
a-
This is basketball's just boring right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, are we?
I mean, Ben Simmons is still on
Do
the
you think
Nets.
Kyrie stays?
I think that Kyrie's too unpredictable to know what he does. I don't think he'll stay. I think he likes making a scene. I think he'll end up leaving.
Okay, but if he leaves, where does he go?
Probably with the Lakers because he wants him and LeBron are gonna reunite their friendship, and then they're gonna end up.
Davis will be
And
healthy.
then, like 4 months in, they're gonna have like a falling out. They'll be posting on Instagram about each other, like a couple of girls, and they'll like unfollow each other and then follow each other back, like it's like a bad breakup or something. Because that's just how the NBA is.
You heard it here first. That is what's going to happen.
And when it does, I would like my credit.
Oh,
This
It
will be
will.
clipped.
alright. He's getting bored. So you know what that means.
It's
Time to
time for the
segue
best
to
stuff.
the best stuff to talk
This is
about.
the best stuff right here.
And
This is our bread and butter, our Swiss Army knife,
we're going into the MLB, and
League of Major League Baseball.
since we've last talked, we got to talk about.
Yeah,
We got to talk about Grandpa Rossi.
We gotta talk about the Cubs as a
Grandpa
whole.
Rossi, the legend.
So since we've been here, we've played the Padres.
We got that was one of the
We
worst.
got benched.
That was the worst beating up on other
Since probably
the
2014.
White Sox. No, since our White Sox series when Jose Abreu literally like gave us to a foster home.
Yeah, probably. But watching that series was pretty humiliating.
We were up in every game.
We end up going to.
We were up in every game.
We come back home, or no, we're saying
we were home. Yeah.
Yeah, and we got
Played the Braves. We won 2 out of 3 against the hottest team in baseball.
which was like okay.
Justin
maybe,
Steele was throwing well.
No, it was a very defense dominant
Since
weekend.
since Steele talked to Lester before that Cardinals start, he's been pitching good.
They're very similar pitchers, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, except Steele can throw to first base.
Correct.
Good one.
I mean,
Good one.
It's a good one.
Don't disrespect the Hall of
I
Fame.
will never
disrespect.
I will never disrespect John Lester. Thank you for all you've done. I know you're watching.
Granted, Zach, it's
Yeah, I know you're watching.
I know you're watching John Lester.
But yeah, no. You watch Ross manage a bullpen. You watch.
Gives you PTSD of Madden.
It does. And then you listen to Jed Hoyer come out and give a speech, and they're like, he sounds like Matt Nagy. He's out here saying like, we're asking questions, we're asking the right questions. I'm like, are you? Are you? You gave up 61 runs in 5 games.
How's that pot? Like, genuinely,
They broke records. They were breaking records this week.
And not in a good way.
No, but
Not in a good way.
I don't get how you like. I mean, okay, I get it. The Padres are a good team. They're without one of the top 5 arguably baseball players in the league right now.
I think it's arguable. He's
Right?
top 5.
And they not only beat us up like your dad's mad at you for doing something at your house and gets the belt on you. No, they were like a school bully. They grabbed us by the pants like a wedgie and dropped us in the garbage can. That's how bad that was.
Wow.
We were winning in every game.
Someone's been beat a little bit. Someone has some PTSD.
We were winning every game. I'm looking.
No,
I'm not even like watching these games. I'm on my phone, right, enjoying a nice little day, and then bam, we're winning like 2-0.
Bam was the sound of the belt.
Yes,
Oh,
bam.
boy. Wow.
And then all of a sudden we're down 15. We're down 11 to 3 in 2 innings. Are you throwing like legitimate baseball pitches?
Well, it's such a mind boggler for me because it feels like nobody cares and nobody. I was watching a thread of Jed Hoyer quotes and I like got more sick every time I read one. I was like, what do you
And we just gave Jed his flowers on the last episode.
We
with
did,
all the
but
trade
No,
deadline.
like
That's
Jed
what I'm
Hoyer is
saying.
doing. Jed Hoyer is doing a good job in terms of like making baseball moves, but like I don't know. It's just like all this frustration.
Is leadership.
It's just very frustrating, and that's where all this frustration is coming from. It's because like we're dropping infield pop-ups in major
VR should never.
baseball.
Jonathan VR should never start a game at second base.
Major.
And then same game. We lost 12-1 to the
To the Pirates, to a AAA team.
A
I mean,
AAA
O'Neal.
offense. Yeah.
Hey! Before we go on, Jack Slawinski, what a guy, homegrown.
You don't know Jack Sawinski like
I don't.
Oh.
I don't.
That TNT.
But I'm
TNT
saying, I'm
grind.
shouting him out. He's from Illinois. He just hit 3 home
I
runs.
trained with him a
He
couple
played
times.
for the Illinois Tribe baseball.
Oh, he's a beast.
My coach owns that team, so just a little shout out.
A little.
That's a 3-homer game.
On Father's Day.
Father's Day.
Walk off.
Walk off.
Jack.
What a day.
I'm more interested in O'Neal Cruz on the Pirates, though. No
Yeah,
offense to
no,
Jack
that's
Sawinski.
insane.
That dude,
Well, he's excited.
like that.
O'Neal Cruz is the
Like if I'm a
definition of
Pirates
like-
fan,
That
there we
throw
go.
I saw, yeah, they got a
What was it, 97?
97 from across the diamond.
Did you see that? The stat? Hang on.
6'7"
I'll pull it up on my-
shortstop.
I need to pull it up on my phone.
Yeah, no,
Ripping ribbies
Yeah.
on us. I mean, yeah,
Left and
granted,
right. Then I have to watch Killian.
command issues. It just hasn't translated. Great start
I
against the
think
Cardinals, and then ever since
Watching a
then.
couple of the clips, I wasn't able to watch the game. I think command issue is an understatement.
Problem?
It's just like I've never seen anyone miss a strike zone that bad. Like it's like the yips.
Wow.
Like he was thinking about it.
Would you put it on like John Lester trying to throw to first?
Yeah, it's like he was trying to miss the strike zone that bad.
Dude, do you remember in game? Speaking of David Ross, do you remember when we got 2 runs given up on us on a spiked fastball?
Yes. It's like we're the bad news bears. It's like we're laughable.
Oh,
we're
that's
laughable.
You know the Pirates are 2.5 ahead of us now in the division. I mean, if we're
no,
thinking for a draft,
no, we might finish that last. We're a game ahead of the Reds. Maybe.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe.
That's bad.
I mean,
I hope we finish that last.
as long as we get a good power hitter.
But you know what? No one will ever stop
Draft.
going, and no one will ever stop going to Cubs games.
Yeah, but we still don't have money.
We are Cubs
Rickus will never sell the team because we keep giving him money. If we like cut ties with him, like put our foot on the gas a little bit, say, hey Tom, you're selling 8,000 seats a game. If we become Oakland, man,
That's just hard.
No, I don't
We're
think
in
that'll happen because
Chicago.
we're in Chicago.
I would be very willing to like boycott the Cubs and stop going to games.
You know you're lying.
I swear to God, I would not go to a Cubs game for as long as it took.
I can't find it, but I was gonna.
They're not competitive. What am I going to see anyway?
I mean, it depends who's in town. Who are you gonna go watch? Like if the Blue Jays came in town, or like an
To
exciting
go
team.
watch us lose by 7, I could do that on the TV.
It's the experience of
Wrigley.
Wrigley.
Yeah, I guess I've seen the experience enough though. I'll
That's
go back when he starts making moves that I'm proud of.
Would you
I
go
mean,
to? Would you go
they-
see Cubs Blue Jays in Toronto? I mean,
Sure, yeah, he's not really.
I mean,
doing that.
Trudeau won't let me in. So.
I mean, just like we gotta be front row in the bleachers when we call up PCA. Like we gotta be there.
Front row. Those tickets are going to be the most expensive of the game.
Well, no bleachers. You
Let's
don't.
go bleacher bum it.
Yeah, you don't pay. Or you don't pay. Not pay. You don't reserve a seat. You just go get it.
It's federal mission.
You don't pay. You
Yeah.
think Ricketts going to make us not pay?
Right.
to go
Hey,
to the
I
game?
mean, I remember when the Cubs were like bad. I saw Tom Ricketts on the street, and I took a picture. Him, and my brother.
I hope you burn that picture. I mean, man, that really might be the.
Or you should have sold it after 2016. Get some
That's
money.
a worthless picture right there.
I mean, I'm in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Proving my point.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
And he walked himself right out of that.
I mean, like he's throwing Frank Schwindel 35 mile an hour down the middle.
I mean,
No,
no,
and people
there
laugh-
will be no
people
Frank
laugh and They're like
Schwindel.
giving themselves high fives after they get like RBIs after they're like losing by 13. They're like laughing when
Yeah.
Frank's out there throwing. Like, there's no competitive spirit. They like
I mean,
losing.
no,
They
we
like
will. They will not talk bad about Frank Schwindel.
I'll
because-
talk crap about
I'll
anybody
talk
that's
crap about all of
rightfully.
them. They all suck. All of them.
If you suck,
Willie and
you will
Ian
get
are
constructive
fine.
criticism.
Willie, Ian, and Christopher Morale. Christopher
He's a
Morale.
little cold, but yeah, he's good too.
I don't care how cold he is. He's a.
No, I agree.
He's the only one that's touching the whole plate.
Correct.
Half a runner
Over-
ready tonight. Christopher
Dude,
Morel
you are
probably just
degenerate.
Amber Don, the degenerate, called it.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, no,
Man,
but there's
Taco Tuesday, Spencer Strider 5.5 strikeouts tonight.
no, but there is a thing about O'Neal Cruz that he has a higher sprint speed than Tyreek Hill's fastest recorded sprint speed. Like I think it was either last year or all time.
Yeah.
I don't know if I buy that.
Yeah.
No, I saw it somewhere. It, like he
Don't
has a
believe
high-
everything you see with Dennis.
But I told you I'm getting drafted to Thursday night.
then that's just complete and utter BS.
But you heard it.
But you heard it.
But you did hear it.
I need to find this.
Okay, well that's gonna take.
Yeah, that'll take too long. Let's start. Let's dive into the All-Star game. First ballot came out today.
Oh, they
Willie
and
and
Alejandro
catcher.
Kirk. They're getting the
I mean,
catchers,
Alejandro
right?
Kirk's smacking the ball
Right, he is totally.
respectfully. Like I don't see what the problem is.
Like they're getting that catcher.
No
right.
surprise with Acuna and Betts. I guess a surprise, not really
Jock.
surprise, is Jack. I mean, Jack's playing well, but it's a surprise to see him.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It is. He brings that energy though, and sometimes it goes well for him, sometimes it doesn't. I mean, let's look at here in the American League. You got Vladdy
Wait.
at first.
Marte's over Soto. I mean, Soto has put up numbers, but like
Soto.
It's Soto. I get it, Soto, but
Well, he'll make it
Yeah.
because they need
yeah.
I know we were talking about the All-Star game a little bit yesterday, and this is all fan. I don't find it valuable. I don't find what I'm looking at right here an accurate depiction of how a season.
So would you
Because
like?
Juan Soto doesn't belong in the top 5 this year. This year.
for what?
Hey, if you're looking at stats, yeah.
Okay,
like,
well that's the
Nemo's
same
not
thing.
on
Like Bo Bichette's above Tim Anderson,
Nemo's
even
not on
though.
there?
I don't see.
Even though-
and that's proving my point because the casuals of baseball are
They
like,
have Harper at DH, which makes sense. He has the elbow. William Contreras is at 2. Albert Pujols is at 3. And the DH.
Oh,
for you know.
DH.
I mean, William Contreras is having a good year. Brandon Nimmo is to me an automatic.
You give him 4 for 100. I've heard.
Yeah. It's just an automatic All-Star starter. I might give him more than 4.
I don't know. I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
Max Muncy.
You give-
What is this? Like Max Muncy's hitting $150, I think.
Obviously, who picks
Yeah.
after this? I think coach is right to pick the reserve. So it's kind of like the NBA. But you know what the NBA does? The fan voting, I think, is what?
For starters.
75? It's 75, though.
Yeah, but the fans vote
And
for
then
starters
20,
for sure.
25? I think it's something like
It's just this has no value to me. This game means nothing. Nothing comes out of it anymore. They took away the World Series.
Well, as it should.
Yeah,
be.
I don't-
As it should be because the Cubs were the
Which
best team
I
in baseball
agree.
that year, and they were away.
And they were away. But if it's not going to mean anything, I
What
just
do we-
think there should be an all MLB team at the end of the year. This game means nothing. It's fan
Yeah.
voted. You're going to use these kind of
You can-
stats.
I
Keep
think this
All-Star.
is
Are you
the
gonna
only
keep
sport
All-
that doesn't have like an all.
Right, and you've got
I don't
like,
Are you gonna
understand
keep-
that.
are you
Just they have the gold
And
gloves,
like-
but that doesn't mean you're
right.
all MLB. That's just
No.
your defense.
Are you
Like,
gonna?
if I bet 190, but I have a gold glove, like that
Jason
doesn't mean
Taylor.
I'm good.
Sorry, had to come out.
It's fair. It's a fair point though. Like that really doesn't mean anything.
So,
Yeah.
would you keep all? I mean, you have to keep All-Star Weekend.
Sure.
The home run derby. I think
they
I
need
heard
to add some skills.
No, I heard
Like
this
a
thing
defensive
skills
skill kind of thing. I think that'd
competition
be cool.
or like a throwing accuracy.
Yeah,
one
something
maybe.
along those lines. I think. I don't.
Like I don't understand why it hasn't. Like you have the celebrity softball game. Like
that's
yeah,
actually
right.
kind of
Which
sick.
I'm just not.
That's kind of
it's
sick.
not. No, it's not.
JoJo
That's
Siwa
unwatchable.
get like she units turn on to see her hit like
God, no.
2 doubles.
I'm not watching.
DK
Bill Nye
Metcalf
the
right
science
now.
Yeah,
guy.
DK Metcalf looks like he's never sold
Bill-
a baseball bat.
Bill Nye the science guy, dude.
But like to go
Yeah,
back to
another
this.
tool. Like
Wow.
Yeah, he's a tool. I use him at we use
Bill,
him at school
Bill,
to understand what's
Bill,
going on.
Bill,
I agree.
Bill.
Catcher Wilson,
Obviously.
Darno 2, Yachty 3. Like
Yachty's getting that, and they're getting that because it's like
again,
their last
yeah,
year.
it's proving his point though.
it's just
No,
like,
I mean the NBA
you
did
got,
that though.
like,
The
people are
NBA
gonna
put
use
Dirk
this.
and the NBA put Dirk
all
and
right,
D-Wade.
that's fine. But people are using this like at the end of their careers. They're going to be using like these All-Star games
What's the AL?
as like a Hall of Fame
It's
booster to your resume. When you've got people like Patevis voting on it.
Like Jose Trevino should not be a number.
That is not a fair
Pretty
statement.
accurate. Like Jose Trevino's 2 as a catcher.
Well,
He
who
can't
else?
hit.
Who else?
Dude, these catchers like Christian Martino
Well,
Maldonado.
to be fair,
former
this
former
is
cup.
this is that's a common thing is catchers that don't hit. Like catchers are just not a very
That's why the ones that do hit are so valuable. That's why
Yeah,
Gary
right.
Sanchez was way over.
like none of those are the 5 best catchers
Salvi
and
3.
and none of them can hit.
Like Salvador Perez is one of the few guys that's actually like when he was in his prime could do both.
Well,
Shortstop Bo is leading.
I think Tim Anderson's should be. I think Tim
Yeah.
Anderson's having a better year.
He's injured.
He's having a better year.
He's
though.
busy taking care of his baby mama too.
Wow.
Yeah, he's paying that.
I mean, there's no reason.
Hoffy at
Devers-
30.
There's no reason Devers should be above J Ram.
I plus the
I
same
completely
position.
agree.
But J Ram is like
They
the
don't
top.
like J-Ram.
They're two different levels right there. Like J Ram is just that much of a better hitter than Devers.
J Ram is just like
Okay,
he's an
yeah,
MVP
boy.
candidate right now.
Devers is hot right now too.
It's
Dude,
just
absolutely.
it's
It's,
reasons-
it's Jose.
J Ram.
I'm not saying J Ram should be in it. Who's at second base? That's gonna be the joke. Altuve, yeah. Like,
Yeah, but-
Santiago Espinal's at 2. No offense, I'm a Blue Jays. The Blue Jays are my AL team, but like
Yeah.
Jimenez
He's just
is-
not-
Jimenez, Glaber, Trevor Story, like
Yeah,
what?
like that's
this
a
is
weak,
actually
it's a
that's
weak
weak
position,
weak
yeah.
position. I think
first
Trevor's-
base. Ty
Trevor's
France,
still
Rizzo.
good.
This is a good.
This is a good
Vlad.
one.
Okay, obviously Vlad's gonna win.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
since he's flat.
the
yeah.
DH should be Yordan Alvarez. If Shohei wins it, that's just like
Oh yeah, that
people
would be
being
absurd.
biased.
Outfield,
Jordan is one
George
of the best
Trout,
pure hitters in
Springer.
baseball.
I don't know.
I have no
The
problem
third
with the
one-
outfield.
The third one might be. I mean, I don't know if like
I don't have a problem with Springer.
like Springer. You got
Yeah, no,
Buxton. I think Buxton should be
Springer.
there.
But
Buxton.
Bucks is just getting hot. Like you could make the same arguments. Like
Bucks-
it's such a hot goal. I have no problem with the outfielders. The top 10 of Tucker, Brantley, Tasker.
I just hope that
Ward.
Buxton makes the All Star game.
I think he'll make the All Star game. No problem. Like easily. Do they have the pitchers on here?
No, they don't have pitchers.
That's
Jazz. I
why
mean,
not?
Jazz is going to run away with
Why not?
second base
Yeah, I mean, Jazz is so
for the NL.
He's just so cool.
Who's the second one? Albies. Yeah, I think Albies.
Trey Turner, like, oh, this is what's gonna bring us. This shortstop.
Look at Tatis.
Okay, NL shortstop.
Fernando Tatis has
Hasn't
not
played a
played a
game.
single baseball game this
Yeah,
year.
that's nuts.
And he is 5th at shortstop.
That's nuts.
Like honestly, Andrelton Simmons is doing
No.
better than
okay,
Fernando
well, that's
Tatis this year.
let's take it down a notch.
He's doing better this year.
Don't be.
No, he's not.
Don't
So,
be.
so he's actually playing worse.
Correct.
Than nobody playing.
Correct.
at
I
all.
would rather have nobody there. I'd rather have an empty spot in the lineup, an empty spot on the field.
Wow, an automatic out.
Like just a ghost.
Yeah.
I mean, no, I
ghost
want him to
runner?
play defense. I want him to play defense.
He probably has a negative WAR, while Tatis
Like,
is 0.
look at this. But this is top 3, bro. Turner, Dansby,
Yeah,
Lindor.
no,
That's
top.
accurate.
But
That's
right
a
here,
great-
Edmund should be at second. This is where we're gonna go with this.
Well,
Utility.
the utility guy is it.
If they don't start,
All right, here's what I'm going to say about the utility guy. Is like utility guys are obviously awesome in baseball. You had what's his name?
Taylor, Chris
no,
Taylor.
No, on the Astros. Years ago.
Marwin Gonzalez.
Marwin.
He still thinks you had us,
Okay,
Zobrist.
that was the definition
Zobrist, yeah.
of in my eyes.
Mookie
Marwin
Betts could be
Gonzalez was the
considered that.
best.
Just played second.
Marwin Gonzalez was the best utility man
Over
I've ever
Zobrist?
seen. Yeah, I've ever seen.
Zobrist was just clutch.
So like having a utility guy is awesome, but to my point of the All-Star game is so useless that I don't really see the need to implement one. If you're going to keep it around, like, and you're going to put some value behind like being an All-Star, then sure. I just don't think that has any value.
I mean, like
if you're gonna keep it around, the argument I'm seeing is okay. They put Edmund at short because they put Nolan Gorman at second. The Cardinals,
Right.
And now he's got to battle Turner, Swanson, Lindor.
Right, well,
winning.
while having
I think for an All-Star, I think you have to use his most played position. Probably is what they should use.
Yeah, and it's not short.
Yeah, so then it
So
should
like
be
that's
short.
so like the Cardinals are like that's just like a joke. Like if some people do have meaning, you might not care about their appearances. Some people do.
Right, and you know what? I'm not the one playing in it too, so like I'm sure it feels good for the guys that are getting
Yeah.
voted. But at the same time, like you've got straight up like respectfully idiots voting on this who know absolutely nothing.
Don't tap me.
Who know absolutely nothing and are just like, oh yeah, like Anthony Rizzo, I know that name. Like, while having a
People.
have a
So you're
season.
saying people voting for their favorite players
Yeah.
besides the
Correct,
best
like,
players?
like
yeah.
Do you remember when the NBA had to come in because Zaza was about to be an All-Star?
Right,
Like,
right.
He was gonna be a starter.
But they had to
dude.
That's what I'm
intervene.
saying,
Yeah,
yeah.
and you've got like the Cubs when they had that infield.
I mean,
whole
to be
infield.
fair though, no. Russell deserved
no,
it.
No, he didn't.
Russell was good
No.
that year.
who would you have put over that year?
I don't remember the stats for that year, but I just
Look it up. I'm pretty Rizzo and Bryant. Yes. I don't know who's the other one. Baez or no Zobers.
Zobers.
And then
yeah,
Fowler.
who was a
Fowler
utility
didn't
guy.
start though. Fowler was just
Yeah,
on the
reserve.
team.
Yeah.
Fowler was the best leadoff hitter in
Lester,
baseball. For
wasn't Lester the starter for that now?
No,
No?
I don't think so.
2016 Lester was a beast.
No, but he didn't start. He
didn't
pitched
start.
in it.
Really? He had a sub 2.4, I think.
All right, here we go. God, Machado on the Orioles. That's
No,
just
but like
Oh, Machado, yeah. It's ancient news.
Cole
Yeah,
Hamels.
let's
I
look
just
it
saw
up.
Cole Hamels.
National
okay.
League.
Zobers was at second.
Yeah.
Rizzo was at
Cespedes.
first.
That's
Oh,
insane.
Fowler did start.
Fowler
Yeah.
started.
He
Okay.
did start.
Harper.
Yeah, that's
Luke
wild.
Jonathan.
The reserves,
Lucroy.
Daniel
Alright.
Murphy.
No, well, no. 'cause
Corey
Addison-
Seager.
I'm looking at shortstops. Daniel Murphy's second baseman. Shortstops.
Seager.
Can't have it up with Corey Seager.
But you don't know the year he was having.
Corey Seager 2016, I bet was having a pretty good year.
Yeah. I mean, dude, look at where is he?
God.
You know,
Cargo.
because this is just speculation right now. Let's
Cargo.
go through this. So
Cargo, Dubal
Jose
Herrera was
Fernandez.
an all-star. Oh, Dubal Herrera.
yeah, he used to be.
Rest in
yesterday.
peace, Jose Fernandez on there. Johnny Cueto.
Could have been.
Jerry's
Could have
familiar.
been one of the greatest dynasties of all time.
Mark Melanson. AJ Ramos.
AJ Ra-
Fernando
Hey,
Rodney.
hold up. We gotta respect Fernando Rodney real quick.
Oh, kid.
Yeah. You're the type that votes for your best.
Yeah, these
Julio Tehran.
Wow.
He used to be nice.
Yeah, he was nice
Yeah.
actually.
Let's go
Syndergaard when he was good. Well, when he was like really good.
Yeah, I mean, this is obviously Corey Seager here. This
What is
year.
it?
365 on base.
I know, but like, what was
Okay,
he batting
OPS
at the,
almost
like, you don't know what he's
900.
batting at the break.
At the break, I'm sure. I mean, if he's on, it's not like he had like a resurgence.
I mean, hot
He
second
won
half.
the-
Jake
Oh,
Arrieta
look
won.
at that.
Jake,
He was the All-Star Game MVP, I think, this year.
Oh, there you go.
well, yeah, I think he went yard. I think he hit like a home run in the eighth. or
Hey, you
something.
know who went yard? KB off sale.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chris Sale hasn't touched the bump in forever either.
Like
But yeah, no, I mean,
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Dude, the Red Sox had a team: JBJ, Betts, Bogarts.
Hosmer with the Royals.
Damn.
Stephen Voigt.
Ortiz was DH.
I saw, dude. I think
Matt Wieters.
Wow, dude.
that dude used
you
to
know
be
what's
great.
You know what's really
That's why he
funny?
has a card in MLB The Show that
You know what's funny is I saw it was either
Eduardo
Stephen Voigt or Luke
Nunez.
Voigt in single A baseball at the Kane County Cougars game.
Mark
Like, the
Trumbo?
Who'd you see?
One of the Voights, like Luke Voigt or Stephen Voigt. I think it was Stephen Voigt. I saw him
It's
like
kind of impressive.
at a Kane County,
You're
like
basically like a top scout.
dude, no, like this was when he was like after he was in the league.
No, this isn't before. Yeah. Like this kid. If we sent him into Iowa, go scout.
Dude, I mean, I saw Kyle Schwarber hit a ball over the scoreboard
That's
at
what
the
he
Kane
does
County
there.
Cougars.
That's
Opposite field.
You saw him play for the King County Cougars?
Dude, yeah, I saw him and
Dude,
Almora.
Beltran was. Oh my God. Ian Des- Listen to these three: Beltran, Ian Desmond, Trumbo.
Mark Trumbo.
Give me some
great.
nostalgia.
Mark
right
Trumbo
now.
Mark
was-
Trumbo hit
You
absolutely.
remember Dylan
tapes.
Betances?
Oh, dude, he was unhittable.
Brad Brock, former Cub.
Well, him and Ottavino were, yeah.
Ottavino could
Brad
strike
Brown
out
was a
Babe
Cub.
Ruth.
Oh, yeah.
Cole Hamels former.
Marco
Oh.
Estrada.
Shit, Brad Brock was, dude, he was a Cy Young candidate that year. He had a .4 ERA as a closer. Go look that up. That was insane.
Kelvin Herrera was
And
basically
like 60
unhittable.
saves.
Dude, do you remember that Royals
Danny
bullpen?
Salazar.
Do you,
Yeah, there's some.
do you
that
remember-
was the Indian. Right?
Stephen Wright. Knuckleballer was All-Star. The
Oh,
Knuckleballer.
the knuckleballer.
Hey, do you guys
when did he
remember-
retire? What's his name?
Right?
Yeah.
do you guys remember
Michael
that bullpen in
Saunders?
2015? The
Who's?
Royals. They had
Yeah,
Wade
Herrera,
Davis,
Holland,
Herrera,
Davis.
and who was the other one?
They had
Holland.
Holland. Dude, that like you got to the seventh inning and you
That
lost.
was game over. I mean, that's why they won the World Series.
I mean, Daniel Murphy just had the great. He was the
We weren't beating that Royals.
2015.
I don't think we were beating that Royals.
2015
Oh,
playoff.
if we
Daniel
somehow
Murphy.
get past
Yeah.
the Mets? Yeah, no, we're not.
2015 Daniel
Dude, we got
Murphy
embarrassed by the Mets.
in the playoffs
Yeah,
against.
but that was prime Thor, DeGrom, Syndergaard.
No,
like, come
Hard
on.
the Dark Knight, dude. I
That's
forgot
dark.
about the Dark
yeah, you
Knight.
forgot about the Dark Knight.
That's what I'm saying. Did I
No.
say Harvey?
No, like, hey, I'm throwing this out there. That Daniel Murphy.
He's just talking.
That was one of the greatest baseball players of our generation.
No, he wasn't. He was
2015.
It's because you watched him against the
2015
Cubs.
playoff Daniel Murphy.
It's because you watched him against the Cubs.
He was in.
He's a Cub killer.
No, but the whole playoffs.
Killer, huh?
Cub killer.
The whole playoffs, he was like one of the best players. It's like, dude, like he will go down as like one of the best stretches in the
Is Trout
playoffs.
not a starter? He's got to be right.
He will be.
Let me see what MLB posted. They'll probably
I feel like he's second.
get that schlob going.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
Like-
Speaking of Trout and the Angels,
He's
we
hot.
got he's hot.
he's just rambling. Let him.
Yeah, like
he's
Let
hitting
him-
that's nothing new though. That's
let him
my
out through the tank.
That's my freaking
If you
Trout.
wanted to add
That's
something, if you wanted to add something productive, you could have said
like that's like
you
nothing.
could have said
new.
like Mike Trout is really good in Seattle.
Like
I would have been like,
five-
wow, that's a good take because he is.
Like he owns them. He is
Like,
their daddy.
like he
He owns that entire
is
city.
the Daniel Murphy to them.
Oh,
All right,
that's
and
not-
moving on.
That's not where I was going.
Ohtani.
Shohei, like
Now, Shohei Ohtani's a two-way player. You're gonna look at that and you're gonna be impressed every year. But at the end of the day,
Am I though?
I'm not because he's not getting it done on either side.
Well,
And the fact, dude, there's people saying if he pitches with a 3 ERA, 40 homers, and like 100 ribbies, you should get like MVP.
If you get like a flat 3 ERA,
nah, like a
decent
3.5.
All right, and you're putting like in your you know
Alright, how
and
about
your OPS is like 950.
That's not gonna be 950.
I'm just saying, like if it's something like that.
well,
like,
right
yeah.
now,
It ain't gonna be that. We're talking right now. People are
If you
saying
have
like,
if you're putting up an elite offensive season and then a very like mediocre pitching season, you're the MVP. Absolutely. If you're like the third best hitter and like the
well,
30th
it's
best
not
pitcher.
gonna be either.
clearly it won't be because I'm watching him and he looks like he's just
I mean,
Why?
for right now, Ohtani's hitting. Where is it? He's hitting 252 with
328
13 jacks, 37 RBIs, 7 stolen bases.
OBP's at 328.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's just
Where's his pitching?
Right there.
yeah.
His
it's not
pitching,
even-
he's where is he? 5 and 4 with a
3.28
3.28.
He's got 3.28 right now. It's not horrible.
Like, I mean,
It's
you're
very
paying for
respectable.
you're paying for.
I mean, put him at Yankee Stadium during the day. I mean,
Correct.
He has a
Put him at Yankee Stadium. Period. You put him within like the vicinity
Of
Yankee
New
Stadium, he
York.
starts shaking.
like in the Bronx. You put him in the
Imagine-
Bronx.
All right, who has a higher ERA through a season of starting only at Yankee Stadium? Matt
Schwarber.
Schwarber.
Oh my!
Or Shohei
Schwarber,
can't
dude.
stop- Schwarber can't
Come
stop.
on, bro. That thing's BP. Judge
Uh,
and Stan
Dude,
get to see that.
Did you see that home run? The home run that Aaron Judge hit off him. I think Schwarber literally like gave him a flip,
A
like
front
a
toss?
front toss.
Yeah, just like come on.
Like I mean, you're paying Shohei's obviously going to be like one of the better bats in the league.
He's trying to beat the AAV of Scherzer's, which insane would be 4 for 200. That's 50 million.
I mean,
No baseball player.
if you look at it, like
No.
Shohei's a good like on a World Series team. He's probably a good like solid 2. I don't think he's an ace on a World Series team. Do you think so?
Shohei's a 4 on a World Series team.
I don't know, but I think he's a 2 or 3.
I don't think he's
pitching
gonna
wise-
stay in the World Series team. Like if you look at people's ERAs that won a World
Like
Series,
if you put him on the
like,
2016 Cubs, he's a 4.
you put him on that Braves team last year. That was with
Dude.
young Ian Anderson,
Freed.
not free guy.
Morton.
Morton was insane. Now he just fell off a cliff.
Well, he's also 40. He couldn't hold it.
Yeah,
He couldn't hold it
that's
forever.
true.
That guy was just eating it like 39. He was just
I mean, dude,
dicing kids.
put him on the Astros when they won it. When
Yeah,
they had
right.
Cole Verlander. Who's their other guy? Didn't they have a third one?
McCullers.
McCullers. Was it Grant? No, Greinke wasn't still there, was he?
He might.
Who knows where Greinke was at that point? He's been on.
He's just throwing 89 by people,
Yeah.
or like into their barrels.
He's what Kyle Hendricks wishes he was.
Bleachers cooking up Kyrie to the Laker trade packages.
Yeah, well, it's a shocker because that's all Bleacher Report.
I mean,
knows
Shohei-
about.
Do you think he's worth over 30?
I don't think, and like I said last
Yeah,
time,
you said that.
no baseball player is worth over 30. I think Shohei is worth $7.5 million a year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
7.5.
7.5. To pitch and hit.
Correct.
So you're not even like.
So we're going.
Wait,
hang
good
on.
at either
So
of
you,
them.
so you're not even putting into account that like maybe like
If he was good at
what you would
both of
pay
them,
him
I'd
for
give
a
like,
hitter, pay him for a pitcher, like.
If I'm
Just a
paying for like an
7.5.
elite guy on both ends, I'm probably giving him like 25 mil.
He's a probably a better hitter than pitcher. I think we can agree.
What do you give in Judge? I need to hear what you're gonna give Judge.
Okay, I'm giving Judge 6 years.
I need to calculate for this. Just give me the per year. I don't give a shit about like the contract.
Oh.
In general. Just give me per year.
Aaron Judge, I'm probably giving like 18 a year.
So 18. He's.
Yeah.
I think
Steinbrenner wants you to convince him to take 18 a year and stay in the Bronx then.
No, he won't stay in the Bronx for 18, and they'll give him the $30 million a year. But I just don't think.
I think realistically, Shaw is going to get.
I think it's absolutely absurd
How
to
is
give a player that much money. It's different in basketball, dude. You've got, like I said last
one
week,
player can make.
You've got 5 guys on the bump. A guy who has to take the bump each day.
Yeah.
A bullpen that varies on a day-to-day basis. You can't have the same guys every day. You know, your closer. You've got 9 guys in a lineup, and you've got one guy who's going to come up, maybe not even with anyone on base. Like, there's no guarantee he's always going to make an impact, and you want to pay him $30 million a year.
So he's going to be a free agent in 24.
I don't think they
right now.
The
He's
Angels can't afford that. They already have Trout. What's Trout getting?
That's what I'm saying. They got Rendon's hideous contract.
And
He's done for the year. Again.
Well, I mean, Thor's on a 1-year deal. They're getting him
Who
20
cares?
I mean,
Thor.
who else?
So Ohtani's 27. When he hits free agency, he's going to be 29.
He'll probably sound like a 6-5.
I mean, if he was a free agent this year, I'm giving him $7.5 million.
Wow.
Going into next season.
Well, we can. I mean, like I just don't. 7.5 is absurd.
I don't know if it is. I just think. I also think players get paid.
Jan Gomes is getting more than that.
Well, no, is he? No, he's not. That's absurd. That's got to be a fake story. You got to look.
Jan Gomes is getting
There's absolutely no way that Jan Gomes is making 7.5 annually. Maybe over 4 years.
I guess.
Except why would you give Jan Gomes a 4-year deal?
2 for 13.
Exactly. So that's damn near 7 a year.
See, I think that's like a guy that plays. That's crazy that he's right.
Like
a guy that plays every fucking 5 days. And is maybe has like a 400 OPS.
I got you. Where's the OPS? I got you.
Let me guess. 6. No.
What?
589.
631.
Okay.
He's hitting solid.
No, that's not solid at all. Nothing about that is solid. And he's getting paid,
backup.
And he's getting paid 6.5
He's
a year.
backup catcher.
He's from São Paulo, Brazil.
6.5 a year to play once a week.
He's whenever
They're just handing out money.
His nickname is Obi-Yan and the Yan.
Even with inflation, everyone, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money.
It's just insane.
Wow. I just think players get paid way too much. Jan Gomes should be making the league minimum, maybe like 1.25 a year, maybe. I don't really know what that's about. I guess he'll be back, guys. But
all right, that's actually insane.
Yeah, I mean,
what in the world? What?
Yeah,
he's got a girl or something.
I'm a little caught off guard by that.
Like, dude, I don't care. Like, we all have to put our phones on silent. I know he ain't.
I've taken a couple looks at that.
I mean. I'm gonna take a look. There ain't no chick.
Oh, he didn't even take his phone.
What the hell?
I was thinking maybe like a sneaky link.
Yeah. Oh, okay, buddy. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I mean,
like now I'm thrown off. Like that's so unprofessional.
Very. Quite disturbing. It's gonna hurt viewership.
It really is. Jesus Christ.
Maybe the bowels couldn't hold off anymore. Like
I think it's his bladder. That was quick.
Man. I mean,
what is this for?
Seriously, some of the table. Be professional. We're here to do a job, and he's back, everyone.
Yeah, that's
with absolutely no warning whatsoever.
Ups and leaves.
I mean, I know we could.
Nature calls when you get up at age. I guess he's at that age.
Yeah,
dude,
clearly.
That's what I'm saying. I'm old.
We can talk about. I know the trade deadline isn't for like a month, and our colleague Zach knows a lot, but I think. Something I really want to talk about, specifically one aspect of it, was I was watching John Rossi talk today about the Arizona Diamondbacks, who are, to me, the most interesting team in baseball, sitting at maybe, 32 and 37 right now.
Let me take a look for you, buddy.
4th in the division. And if they go on a hot streak here, their farm system is one of the best. It's like untouchable right now, and they're going to be set for the next 5 years.
Okay, the Diamondbacks are 32 and 37.
Okay,
and they are 4th. They are 10 games back out of the division. They're not winning the division.
They're going for 6 out of a wild card. Now, if they go on a little bit of a hot streak, just a little bit,
to cut it to 3, 3.5,
cut it to 3 by July 31st, they might be buyers.
Yeah, but what do they buy?
Because they were talking to their GM.
What do they buy?
Pitching, definitely not.
Yeah.
Definitely not pitching. They got Gallen, Bumgarner.
How's Mad Bump throwing this year?
Up and down. It's that.
Bumgarner's a guy that you could
In the playoffs, he'll step
deal,
up
that
probably.
you could deal at the deadline too.
Mad bum. I
And
mean,
you might get a nice little package from him.
mad.
Right, absolutely.
I got you. Mad bum this year. There it is.
But at the same time, I mean, you lose like 10 in a row here, and you're getting calls about Zach Gallen like crazy.
I'm
Yeah,
not
what do you-
trading him.
Davies, I'm not either. He's under control through 2025, but maybe you just bolster that farm system, which is already just incredible.
Yeah.
That boy Alec Thomas, I think he's gonna be a stud.
Well, he already is.
Alec Thomas is so. He went to. Do you know he went to
He's from around here.
Saint Rita or brother?
Carmel, I think.
Bumgarner's got a
Carmel, might be
3.45
Carmel.
ERA.
Dude, he's good.
No, and I didn't. What's up?
3.45 ERA
Yeah,
for
no, he's-
Bumgarner.
you know, he's-
Like that's Ohtani.
he's-
But I think it's a little better.
Well, Ohtani hits though, but yeah.
So does Bumgarner. Don't disrespect
I mean,
Bumgarner.
Mad Bum.
No, they
That's
took,
what
away,
do you-
they took away the.
Hey,
They took away the
oh, yeah,
Hey,
sorry,
what do you
you're
give Mad Bum? Like below veteran minimum?
No, God no.
I mean, you're giving Shohei Ohtani 7.
Because Shohei's a bum.
Shohei's the same ERA.
Oh, and you know who else?
hits.
You know who else is eating out of the bullpen is Joe Mantiply. A name you've probably never heard.
No, from Arizona.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know. He's
but
really
like,
good.
and then
I mean,
that's a guy. You deal.
casuals.
Well, yeah. Sorry. I mean, I say like you wouldn't know, but like if I said if I'm talking to Batevis, but obviously. But sorry, Batevis.
I'm getting bashed in this.
Well, this is what happens.
episode
This is what
today.
happens when you leave to go to the bathroom.
Like you-
So,
This guy right now.
yeah, Joe Mantiply, my boy. So
He's got a insane
got-
.36.
yeah, like,
ERA.
that's
That's
nuts.
insane.
So you figure the pitching is set for come playoff time if you need to, if you are in the situation where you're playing a
Who's
wild card
closing
game.
for them?
However,
He has 2.
I mean, what are we thinking? I mean,
What do you got for a hitter?
We're not really near the deadline. I'm thinking about like
what hitting?
Trace Thompson just got traded to the Dodgers. I saw.
Trace Thompson. I mean,
It's kind of news. That's an MLB player. I mean, not a very good one, but it's kind of.
Remember he was on the White Sox? I remember that.
But yeah, I mean,
In the Cubs.
Because Mookie cracked
You've
his
got-
goddamn ribs.
yeah, I mean, is Cattell doing what Cattell usually does this year?
No, I think it's a little bit of a drop off. You got
So-
Dalton Varshaw's been good.
And,
Peralta.
Christian Walker has
Yeah.
the highest.
If Peralta.
The highest barrel percentage on fastballs this season. I think he's like.
That kid should never
65%.
see a fastball.
I throw him spinners.
No,
all
because he's
day.
batting $196. But you throw him a fastball, he's got 15 nukes on him.
That's what I'm saying. He should never see a fastball.
Yeah,
Like,
I
how do you
just
not
I
adjust
toss
to
him
the game?
spinners all day,
When you
dude.
see a guy who's batting $196 with 15 nukes at this time of the year, I mean, you better stop throwing that.
How's Peralta doing?
No,
He's
I
still
don't-
there.
Yeah,
Peralta's just been there.
he's just a train.
Dude, he is. He's just
Who else
like.
they got there?
He's a beast.
What's his name?
What's
Merrill
Peralta?
Kelly this year is a
Merrill
pitcher.
Kelly, yeah.
He fell off a little bit.
Taking a little nerfy.
Still a
him and-
serviceable pitcher.
Him and Mania tonight.
Yeah,
Shaman
that's a
Ayers. Shaman Ayers.
This guy.
That play.
Sorry.
Someone should take your phone away. No more betting for you.
No more degenerate sports gambling.
Yeah, I'm not degenerate. I can get taken. I win.
You can stop at any time, right?
Yeah.
I like Jordan. This is fun for me. I can stop anytime.
It's just a competitive thing.
Yeah.
It's a competitive nature. I mean,
So Varshaw's there.
Don't
This
run
kid's
him.
good. This Bobby Kennedy. Did you see that little
Buddy
walk
Kennedy with
off
his
slam?
yeah,
Buddy,
his
sorry, not
dad.
Bobby.
what's his name? Is
Bobby is a little bit more of a baseball name, but Buddy Kennedy's a pretty sick name.
It is. I don't want to disrespect him. Who else is there?
I mean,
Outfielders and Cattell.
you
Cattell,
tell
Rojas is good.
Varsho
Rojas is
Thomas. I like Pavin Smith. I like Rojas. I like Peralta. I like Cattell.
They gotta get
Peralta
hot right
DHs,
here.
doesn't
But
he?
this is a very like serviceable,
Doesn't
average,
Peralta
good
DH?
outfield.
I
Yeah.
think he DH because he's DH for them for a while, like, even in
I mean,
the
they
AL.
have-
But like, dude, between the
They have
Giants,
3
Padres,
outfielders on this
I
roster.
just don't see them getting in the wild card either. Because look at this. So the Dodgers, Padres, both of them are going to make the playoffs.
Dude, they're 6 games back. I don't know. I mean,
No.
I know they have to play the NL West every like other week.
Like here, scroll,
but-
let me scroll up. Like
they're better
obviously
than the Braves.
the Braves, Phillies. You got one of the Cardinals, Brewers. And then,
Dude, I think everyone thought the Diamondbacks would probably have the worst record in baseball by this point in the year.
I wouldn't say worst record in baseball. Definitely the worst side of the NL.
I'd go
West.
with the Reds.
I thought the Rockies
I didn't think the
were
Reds
gonna
would
be
be
better.
bad this year. I didn't think they'd be.
They were. I mean, think
I
about
thought the
it.
Reds would be better than us.
The
The
Reds-
Nats had a
I
little.
thought the Reds were going to be better than us and the Pirates.
The Reds are like because they got India. He's been hurt.
Yeah.
Stevenson's
I
Joey
mean, I think we
Votto's
all
hitting
thought the
a,
A's were gonna suck though.
Joey
Well, yeah,
Votto.
that's because they're putting a baseball team on the field that's made up of ex-FedEx employees.
Like, I mean, back to the Reds. Like
No competitive.
Joey Votto's hitting like a buck, whatever. I mean, India's good. Castillo's good. They still have Sonny
They'll probably
Gray.
deal. Yeah,
They're gonna deal Castillo. They
they'll
might
Castillo.
deal him and Malley, Tyler Malley.
Yeah.
I would.
Castillo
I'm
will step in
sorry.
and be a good like. 2
But I
or
love
3.
going to American
Depending.
AL Central, and I love seeing the White Sox in third. It's
It's
just
just it reminds
TLR,
me, it reminds
baby.
me of the good old days.
4.5 back to the Twins. The Twins
Are they in a
they're
wild
interesting.
card?
They're
No,
only
they're not.
4.5 back. See, that division sucks.
Yeah, like the Twins should be running
The
away.
way they're playing, they should be 12 back.
You know who's running away? Jesus Christ, the Astros. 10 games
they're
up.
10 behind.
Oh, yeah, well, that's
the Angels
not-
have made a comeback. They were like, what? Weren't they like 12 back last time we
Well,
checked?
now it's 10. Woo. I mean,
Dude, the
again, the
Yankees,
Yankees are
holy
running away.
Well, that's maybe they made up some ground after Mike Trout's monster weekend in Seattle, but that won't happen.
Like Trout's been single-handedly carrying.
National League, Braves 5.5. They're gonna get hot. Cardinals are gonna be with the Brewers.
Phillies might sneak in there too. I mean,
At 8.5?
The Phillies have a winning record now.
wild card, I'm saying.
Oh,
The
okay.
Phillies
that's
have a
what
winning
you're
I
saying.
think Phillies are 2.5 back of a wild card or something like that. Maybe 3.
Probably 3 because they're 3 behind the Braves.
Yeah, I mean,
The Marlins are doing Marlins things, waiting for everyone to come up.
yeah,
It's just
well,
interesting. It's an interesting.
it is.
I mean, the
That
deadline's a
division-
little.
That
little
division's
away.
very underrated.
I don't want to get too much because you don't.
The NL East.
We know who's gonna get dealt. We have like a strong hit, but dude, these things can all change by the time.
by the time,
August
yeah, no, this is a.
Who do you think?
Plus the
ongoing
draft.
thing.
The draft's gotta be coming up.
Yeah,
Basically,
it is.
the combine.
Yeah.
Early prediction right now. Who's gonna be the three biggest buyers? Do you think, and the 3 biggest sellers? Right. If you were to go look at it right now.
I think this is a good way to end the episode.
Yeah.
It's perfect. Three buyers, 3 sellers. All right, I like
So
that.
we'll all go. So
Good
Gus, you
comment.
can start.
Good comment, Patevas.
You
It's
can
about
start.
time.
It's about time. It took him long enough.
Wow.
Sorry, Patevas. I mean, in terms of biggest,
I don't know if the
buyers.
Yankees are in the buy.
Take it easy, your cats. I want to think of my.
Well, so you're gonna go
think
after Gus.
about my.
I think I'll go last. It's my show.
Yeah, you'll go.
You can go first.
My
Let's get
bad.
the unintelligence
Oh
out.
no! The unintelligence. I am the unintelligent now.
All right, hang on. I'll go first here. All right. In terms of biggest buyers, I'm gonna go White Sox. Desperation mode.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a huge buyer.
And then what do you think they're gonna?
And I wasn't planning on saying the White Sox if they're 4.5 back, but since they're 4.5 back, I should say I'm gonna say they're buyers. Yankees will bolster to be an MLB and World Series. They'll
I catch it. They need
They'll
Willie.
be buyers.
They need
will be
Willie.
buyers. And then let me look at someone who's gonna really just absolutely jump on the trade deadline here. You think an NL Central team maybe?
I'm thinking the East team.
Yeah, I think one of the East. I think.
They have.
I don't
to.
think the Mets will.
I think they will.
I'm thinking.
The Mets. Yeah.
I'm gonna go Cardinals
That's a good take. Right
because
there.
they're just that division is just absolutely
It's
up for
winnable.
grabs.
Very winnable.
And neither of them are making it past the DS at this point with their current rosters. So I think one of those, either them or the Brewers, will be huge buyers. Big sellers. I mean, you look at the dumpster fire teams. I mean, the Cubs hopefully are sellers. I'd like to see that.
Reds.
Nationals maybe.
But
What are they? Well,
they'll
they're
sell Bell.
Yeah.
Yeah, Josh is having a nice year.
And he's a free agent.
And then, guys, who's got a couple? Maybe the Mariners.
I can see that.
Signing all those guys, and then you thought they would be like a wild card team, and Mariners are gonna Mariner. I'm gonna go with those 3. Yeah.
I mean, so I was initially thinking maybe like obviously if they wasn't as close for the wild card, the Rays might sell, but they're not going to sell. I think.
Oh yeah, they fell to 4th, huh?
Yeah, I mean they're only a few games back of the
They're
Blue
half,
Jays.
half
yeah.
of the wild card.
Yeah, so I mean I think sellers. I feel like what we talked about earlier. If the Diamondbacks don't make a push, I think they're going to sell.
Yeah, they have a lot to give.
I think they're gonna sell. I mean, if you look at like the Rockies, don't have anything to sell. What are they gonna do? Sell Bryant in that contract?
No,
Like,
he hasn't even touched the field.
yeah. I mean, I think the Phillies are gonna buy.
Oh, Phillies might.
The Phillies, I think they're gonna buy a
Well,
lot.
I think buying's kind of their issue too.
Yeah.
Like no, but I just
Look
feel
at
like
all
they,
those contracts they're paying right now.
They might just keep doing
I
it.
feel like they spent too much money to do this.
Yeah, they might just go all out at this point.
Like, I mean, they could buy. I mean,
Yeah.
I can see obviously the Yankees, the Red Sox might try to buy,
Yeah, they need
Yeah,
some.
he might go through the whole division.
He
Just
might.
tell me
He might.
who's
They need
gonna
starting
buy.
pitching too.
and sellers.
Let's cut them off here. Give me some sellers.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, you were
Sellers.
about to say everyone's gonna
What do
buy.
you mean? I said 4.
Well,
I said 4 guys. I said 4
I
teams.
might have counted like 6 or 7. What's the over there? 6.5.
5,
Come on,
4.5. The
Mr.
set
Points
number
per
and
hammer.
over.
I'm hammering.
Hammering over.
Hammering the over. Yeah, Mariners I can see selling, like I said. Yeah, it's pretty clear the sellers. Mariners, Nationals, Reds.
Tigers with Javi maybe.
Yeah, no one's taking him. He's hitting like Like
I think I can hit better than Javi.
What's
He's
the
worst hitter in
level?
baseball.
Yeah, like Mendoza line would be like all-star.
WRC of maybe 40.
Yeah. Wow.
I think I'm not even like that's not even like being.
Yeah.
I think that's actually what I saw. Like,
Yeah, I think that's probably gonna be the three biggest odds. I think you got that right. Mariners, Nationals, Reds.
There we go.
I mean, it's not really getting anything right until the deadline.
True.
It's just early prediction.
All right, we're gonna go with Buyers. I think the Mets buy pitching. I really do. I think between pitching the Buyers,
Buy pitching, huh?
they need one more.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I just think
Because
you know we like we said.
to bolster.
You think they get
You're older by
You're counting for one of those guys not being in the playoffs.
Yeah,
I think they get.
I would if I ran that team. If I'm Steve Cohen, I know damn for sure not one of them is making it.
I would agree. I think sure.
I could see Braves buying.
Braves, yeah.
And at least, yeah, that's a
I
dog
see,
fight.
at
At least it's a
dog
buying market. I see.
I think we can all agree all three could buy it between
Absolutely.
the Mets. The Brewers,
There's just no offense. I don't really know.
They need to
in
buy
terms of-
offense.
I don't know in terms of, like every year at the deadline. There's not really much offense going on. The two best hitters I can think of that come to mind in terms of deadline acquisitions are Castellanos and JD Martinez.
Yeah.
And I can't think of like anyone that's come close to that. Like it's just been kind of dry on the offense side.
Yeah, but in terms of like, I think the White like this Dodgers always buy because
Yeah.
like that's like nothing new. Padres are gonna have to keep stride for stride, and really the Giants now at 3.5. That's a tight race.
Well, that's always how it goes in the NL
Yeah,
West.
that's
They got to make up. It's like you said, stride for stride.
But in terms of the AL, I'm going Blue Jays are gonna buy
Yeah,
because they have to
Where they
address
buy
that
them.
pitching now.
Yeah.
They have to address that pitching. Barrios is to this. Ryu's done now.
Mm-hmm.
Manoah, your big guy Manoah Gosman besides, and Gosman's been tough right now.
Yeah.
He played in the White Sox tonight, which I hope he shells, but I
We all do.
you said Red Sox. I see the Twins.
I think the Twins depend how they. That's gonna depend on.
That's so.
The
tough.
Guardians
That's
don't
true.
have anything though.
They have nothing to.
I just don't think the Twins think that they can win a
I
World
think the
Series.
Guardians they finish with what they have.
Yeah.
A payroll of $30 million. Probably thought they were going to be around 4th or 5th right now.
Sell though?
Not even sell because they have a nice farm and you don't want.
No. I'm saying
I don't. I mean, who are you going to sell J Ram? And you just want to kind of. I would keep things the way they are.
Yeah.
Play out. If you get a wild card by the grace of God, good for you.
Yeah.
But I would play things out the way
I
they
mean,
are. Right
so like out of the 6 buyers, what are the biggest ones?
probably say.
No, I'm saying that you just said. What do you think? Who's gonna buy the most?
I put up the whole NL West. I'm putting them as one because
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's one of them. Give me the Mets and the Jays,
Mets and the Jays. Yeah, I can see that.
and then sellers, the biggest sellers. I mean, I think we're all in agreement though.
Yeah, that's just
Yeah,
that's just
very
like a
clear. Like,
That's just like.
I hope the Cubs.
the Cubs aren't gonna sell a lot though.
I'd say Cubs, Reds, and then
the Cubs only are gonna sell one or two guys probably. Cubs are gonna sell Willie. You think like dark horse? You think we keep Hendricks or no? I think we keep
No, they're gonna
Hendricks?
try and get rid of him, but I don't know what you're gonna get.
Because like
we should have got rid of him last year.
I already
Yeah,
Got
right.
Hall from the Mariners.
Yeah.
But
No doubt.
just not happy.
One of the best pitchers in the first half. He was absolutely dominated.
Yeah, I mean, I think Giants. The Giants. Did they even buy last year? How much did they buy? They bought.
Not really. I mean, they didn't really have to.
They bought KB.
I don't think they
They were
expected to be
they
in
were a
that
small
position.
ball team. That was a small ball team.
They didn't expect to be in that position though. If we're being honest here.
Yeah, I don't know. It was.
But yeah,
I mean,
that's how we're gonna end it though with buyers and sellers, and then we'll get more into it on the next pod of. I think things will start shaking up. Who's going to be moving, places starting to fall, what we think prospects looking like, and then we'll be coming off the NBA draft, and then we'll be on the heels of NBA free agency, which I know you're gonna love the stupid amount of money that's
I
going to
mean,
be spent.
Gus is our NBA expert here.
With
correct.
the stupid,
A solid
amount of money.
14 minutes of NBA Finals basketball watch, and probably under. Would you say under an hour and 15 minutes of
playoff
total
basketball?
basketball the entire year that
Yes.
you watched? Grant, did you go to any basketball games?
No.
So
No,
under an
I
hour
would
and
waste
15
money
minutes
on that.
total. That
He's
Gus
also
must
not,
have watched.
I mean, he's also in Indiana majority of the year. Was he going to go watch the goddamn
The Pacers is gonna go watch.
I watch real basketball. Go Hoosiers.
But don't forget, when this episode comes out, like and subscribe on the YouTube channel and the TikTok page, which there is a video up. There will be more clips on that TikTok page as you follow Katzzbros Podcast. With that being said, we'll see you in the next episode, and that will be all.